Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for match day 26. Shrewsbury Town 2, Wrexham 1. Yes, I didn't mistake that. Yes, it's Shrewsbury Town 2, Wrexham 1. And as you can see on the thumbnail, it says we got played because we did get played today. We got played not off the park. We got played. We fell into a trap. So maybe that's more accurate there. Sorry, I'm a little bogged up. I'm still under the weather, and we get through the whole show earlier today watching the game. But yeah, we got a lot to get into. We're going to talk about the game today. I have two interviews from Parkinson and from Jack Merritt, which I have not listened to yet because I like to do it naturally with you as we do on the Local Pundit and have our say together. So it's a very disappointing loss. I just want to say great Wrexham time show with the boys and everyone coming in and the chat, which was great. We have some things we need to get into. And again, apologies for my I think I have COVID. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I have no clue, but I'm not feeling great. I'm under the weather, but we're here today to get through this. So it doesn't matter about that. Wrexham lost today. I'm going to have my say real quick. And honestly, to be fair, I'm going to do this too. Normally, I do Wrexham reaction by myself, and we do the Wrexham time, but I'm going to drop it in. If someone is coming in and save me. Save me! Save me for myself tonight because I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't want to because you don't want to be overreactive. I always say never get too high, never get too low. But today, holy effing shit! Holy God! We got played. We played into their hands like it was, hey, do you want to go to the prom with me? And, sure, no problem. What do you want me to do? I'll drive. I'll put a tie on. I'll pick you up. Everything. 1990s, 1980s, right there. Classic movie where, like, dork gets the hot girl and goes to the prom. We got played so bad. We got outmanaged, outcoached. Everything. The middle of the park was terrible. And we had some really, really bad performances on the pitch today. Mainly, and I'm not going to call him out specifically. It's not his fault. O'Connell was his worst game in a red shirt today. The worst game. And we got to be honest here. You can come at me, but I'm not calling him personally. He's a good player. But the second goal to me wasn't fully his fault because James gave him the hospital ball and he tried to come back and get it. But O'Connell, Jesus crap, he was not on it today. So it's a lot of things we can talk about. Starting Fletcher up top. The good news is JM got back on the pitch, but the bad news is Mullis got on the pitch and continued to look poor. We had an opportunity to square it, which we didn't deserve it. I mean, to be fair, we didn't deserve to win or draw this game, and it has been coming. Because we're stretching the elastic band for certain ways where, we can't always have a magic man, and magic man, by the way, was starting the game, i.e. Fletcher. Fletcher played 90 some odd minutes today, 98 minutes, I think today. I'm sorry. Again, I sound like I'm really hoarse. I apologize. It's been a long day. I've been on for you guys a lot, and I'm just not 100%. But Magic Man was on the pitch at the beginning of the game, not at the end of the game. And we couldn't deliver. So it's an unbelievably frustrating game. And there's a song I was just listening to called The Gravediggers. 6 Feet Deep is it. And it's song number 8 on there that I was just listening to. I was like, oh my God. We're literally doing this to ourselves. We are costing ourselves the opportunity to go up automatically because we are a product of our own bullshit. We are a better team than what we showed today, but we fall into the trap. Again, we got played. We played into their game. And fair credit to Shrewsbury Town. It was always going to be a tough game. It's a derby. Anything can happen. But we played right into their trap. And also, too, on the sidelines, what was going on in the sidelines with Macca throwing objects at Macca and the other players, the young kids that were coming out there on the touchline, nearly on the touchline, and having the stewards there just sitting there like, hey, don't do anything, and trying to hold Macca back, throwing things at Macca was absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. You got to take care of this stuff. It gets out of hand sometimes. I know it's good to give a little bit of stick, but you know what? It's not right. It's not right. And he can't be, Maka is our captain, and he cannot be our target of everything every match. We need him to play football. And today he didn't play great football, to be honest. He didn't. Again, I'm sorry. I'm really stuffy tonight after a full day of talking, and I think I do have COVID. Michael said, called this one. Shoes were up for it. I see people saying Wrexham played bad. I don't see it that way. I see Shrewsbury team that was up for it and a disaster class by O'Connell. Michael, that is a good shout. That is a good shout. But as a team, we got to own this one. And I have not listened to this interview. I've not from Parkinson. But they were always going to be up for it. New manager bounce with the lettuce, everything, all that stuff. Ainsworth, sorry. They were always going to be up for it. But it's a derby. You know, it's a derby. And we have to be up for it ourselves. Why were we not up for it? Why? Why were we not up for it? It makes no sense. We are, what are we doing? Like, what do we do? We're our eyes for next week. We're eyes, you know, for next week to go and try to play against Birmingham City. And to be fair, we have a couple of Birmingham City supporters in here. They'll wax our ass. They will wax that ass. They will wax us next week. Or they'll win 1-0 or 2-0 or 3-0, and they'll still wax us. We can't go into these matches. We can't, we can't go into these matches next week thinking we're going to win against Birmingham City, and they're a great side. We looked poor tonight. I'm sorry. I love this club. I love everyone on the pitch. I love the manager, the squad, the owners, everything. We were poor. We were poor without not giving effort, which is so weird. It was bad football. It was lumping the ball forward. It was bad passing. The middle of the park was completely destroyed by them disrupting us. We fell into their trap. We absolutely fell into the trap. The first goal was mistake after short-sighted strike. Awesome. AO, maybe he could have done better. I'm sorry. Maybe we could have Marie. Sorry. Okay. Marie's going to come in. Maybe we could have done better. But Marie from SoCal is going to come in and save me from myself. Hold on a second. Are you there, Marie?
Am I saving you from yourself? Is that what you're saying?
Save me.
You're supposed to save me back, buddy.
Well, I'll save you next week.
Disappointing day. Disappointing day.
All right. Well, what song? Save me, take me away. Oh no.
You're trying to sing. You're trying to sing in a sick voice. Okay.
I am. But I'm trying for you, Marie.
It was. You know what? Okay. It's not the end of the world.
It's not. No.
We're top. We're still top of the table.
No, we're not.
Well, no, we're in the top 3, man. We're still there, okay? Don't bring me down here. I'm trying to look at the positives.
Well, no, I asked you to come save me, but I want someone to have a go. I'm trying to not be like, what's going, I might do it. I still might. It
was chaotic. We looked like we're on form, and then it all fell apart. It was like they just took us apart. They were disruptive, and they disrupted us, and we did not know how to handle it. And we're all watching it. It's like that horrible thing you're watching, the train wreck. You can't take your eyes off. Yeah. And it was so many. And then after it, you think. You look back and you think, well, we should have done that. We should have done this. And
I'm afraid to listen to this interview. Have you listened to it yet?
No, I have not. There's 2. There's the Parky interview and the Jack Mary interview.
Do you want listen before Hip Karma comes in? Because I see her coming in. I know she wants to come in. Do you want to listen to it with me and have a reaction with me?
Sure.
Well, it sounds so convincing.
Well, because I'm afraid they're gonna try and be positive, and that's what they should be. And, okay, so let's go.
All right, all right, let's do it together. You're saving me. I'm saving you. We're gonna do it together. All right, before I start singing again, or serenade. It's not. I start serenading you. I'm gonna serenade you. Hold on. Here we go. All right,
Phil. defeating the derby against Shrewsbury. How do you reflect back on that one?
Obviously, we've made mistakes which have led to the goals. And
No shit.
from home, and you've got to be secure in your decision making and your defensive duties to give ourselves a foothold in the game. And we got punished by two lapses really, and responded well after the first one. Brilliant goal, great move, and then the second one gave Shrewsbury a huge lift. They found that extra yard all over the pitch, and it kind of became a very frenetic, frantic game, and we didn't show enough quality to get back in the game. There was moments where the ball didn't quite fall for us in and around the box. Obviously, we had 4 strikers on at the end, and inevitably you're going to lose a level of cohesion in our play. But all in all, we've got to accept that there wasn't enough good performances tonight to warrant a victory.
I'll pause right there. You said no shit. I mean, that's the that might be all of it right there. No shit.
Well,
No
you can tell the man is disappointed. I mean, you look at his face; he can't hide it.
Yeah,
And he's pretty good at hiding stuff. He can't hide it.
No, yeah.
And he pointed out 2 disappointing performances in the goals. He's talking about one player.
He's talking about O'Connell.
Yeah, and then he gave credit to Fletcher getting the goal.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Moment of brilliance in the first half. We don't. I don't. Palmer unfit, but he still started him. He still started Fletcher, and Palmer benching. But like Fletch playing 90.
and it was a brilliant cross from Barney.
Yeah,
And a brilliant header from Fletcher.
yeah.
That's
what
the way we should have played the whole game.
Yeah. Yep. He is frustrated. He said, he just. I'm sure that's not what he's saying. This is the fluff version. I'm sure, right? I'm gonna get that right. The fluff version. This is it, and they're not gonna go into him deep. But Jesus H, he's got Shea Daddy says Parky needs to be disappointed in himself. He is in charge. If there are problems, it is his job to adapt and attack. And Hip Karma says it seemed like we played their game.
We did play their game, and Parky seems to be in the. I saw some comments about social media is blowing up about this, and a lot of haters and stuff. I still love Parky, but Parky's strategy is not adapting in the game. He comes in with a game plan, and he sticks to it.
Yeah, he's not going to break from. Well, we did go 4-4-2 today, allegedly.
Yeah, we kind of late.
We'll get to the rest of this interview. And there was plenty of games they need to deserve to win, and they did this year. That should say everything. The result shouldn't be a shock, in my opinion. Not like Wrexham be on fire. Michael, come in, have your say. I opened it up because I'll go full on tonight, but I'm gonna hold it back. And Marie is here to give the governors on. But let's finish this interview here.
Like this will always hurt given how important they are. Is there just a general feeling of frustration at how it's gone in the end?
Yeah, that's right. We've had some great wins, and we've all enjoyed them and taken plaudits. Tonight, we deserve to take criticism because we weren't where we needed to be. We knew
admire him for that.
Going to be in terms of the way they play, kind of up and out.
Yeah, you got to give him that one, right? Give him that one. Take the criticism, right? Right?
Yeah, he knows the criticism is coming, and it has. If you look in social media, it has. So that's why he's getting. I mean, manager of a football club it's a tough role, man. I mean, you're beat up all the time, and this was a bad night for this team and a bad night for him.
Yep.
And probably if we do go into the transfer market and actually get some people, it's going to cost Rob and Ryan more money.
Yeah. Not our money and not their money, but you want to go and be big dog, you got to be big dog. You can't. What was Shrewsbury going into this game? Sorry, real quick.
Well, they're in relegation. They're fighting for their lives.
Okay, this is a problem. Look where they are. I'm sorry. I'm just look. I know it's hold on. I know it's in the way there a little bit.
Yeah, but you gotta think of it, Josh. As these guys came into this game, they are fighting for their lives.
So are we though, technically to go up.
Well, we're to go up, but these guys are looking at going down, right?
Okay.
This is dismal for them.
It's the new manager bounce. I get it, but that's how many? What are we? Third, and they're 21st. They were down in 23rd.
Yeah, they got 20 points, and we've got 51.
Yeah, you don't go and lose this game. I'm sorry, you don't. I'm not obviously taking it on you. You don't go and lose this game. That's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
And as you said earlier, are they more focused on the game next week? That's the big game. You know, every game in this league is a big game. And I heard somebody say, any team in this league can beat you. I mean, they beat, top of the league, Shrewsbury. I mean, they're obviously fighting for their lives, but their play is just disruptive. They just go in and just beat everybody up and it was frightening to watch. It was a horrible game to watch.
It was, but Tess is saying I'm the happy clapper. Fine. I'm Tess. I get it, but we have to, we have to actually call things out, or else we're going to look that we can't sit here and just be like, oh, sure. No problem. They were literally relegation fodder. Okay. I don't care who you are, but we are, I don't understand how we played into their, it has to come down to tactics and what he did tonight. I'm sorry. I love Parkinson, but Jesus H, you cannot go and drop these points. And also too, as a away game, February, we are completely away from home for like 4 or 5 games,
It's not looking good. It's not looking good today.
And we're going to have to give Tess some support. I get it. Tess some support. I get it. And I'll get to the chat real quick. Let's just finish this Parkinson thing here too. And I'm sorry I'm being harsh. I apologize. But you just can't lose these games if you want to go up.
Putting the ball in behind and physicality. And we didn't deal with that in a couple of key moments tonight. And it proved very costly for us. We take the defeat together as a group, and we'll come out and respond on the training pitch next week in preparation for Birmingham at home.
You've got
going into the biggest game of the year, by the way.
A week until that
biggest game of the year, which you and I will be at next week.
Yep.
What will the message be to the group leading up to that match?
I think if you look at the season to date, our defensive record has been very strong. Our structure and we give ourselves great platforms. Scored late goals when we've won games, and we've done that by defending strongly as a team and not giving cheap goals away. And now a couple against Barnsley and a couple tonight are moments we've got to eradicate from our game, and we will do, because we've got good players. And but tonight it kind of was obviously disappointing from our defensive record. Like over the season, it is as good as anybody's. But yeah, mistakes got punished, and we need to reflect on that quickly, and we will do, and we'll look to respond next week.
Thanks, Phil.
That's a hard interview he just gave there. I give him credit for doing it, but he is the effing manager, and I understand. But I don't know. What do you take on that?
I think it was a good take on responsibility, because it was the team and him. He took it as a team, and it was the team that lost.
Yeah,
and we lost.
Yeah,
we had some good things coming out of it. Marriott looked particularly good for the amount of time he's been out.
He did.
I wish he had brought Mullen in earlier and Marriott in earlier. I'm impressed with Fletcher that he went a whole game. I'm worried now, is he going to be any kind of fit for next week? They got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of soul searching to do.
Yep.
I was surprised that the players who are on the field today, knowing it's January, because they're kind of fighting for their position too. And a lot of them didn't. Maybe the pressure was too much. O'Connell, good God.
God.
You know what? When O'Connell, he plays well, he's awesome. But if you get him flustered at all, he makes mistakes.
He tries to overdo it.
I talked to you earlier about, the hand of Foz, that when Foz saved that goal, the reason he saved that goal was it was a handball by O'Connell.
Yeah.
That's what got us into that situation. So if you get O'Connell flustered, he makes mistakes. And I think he should have taken O'Connell out earlier. Because once O'Connell gets to that point, it's all over.
Yeah, it's tough to take the defender off, though. It's tough to, which is like, oh, you
get Scar.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's tough to, you're highlighting specifically like, oh, you're playing terrible. I agree. I think him and Max need a rest from, I know, not resting, not playing, but need to be pulled out of the squad.
Max has never been quite the same after he got injured.
Yeah, he boosted the ball, yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's a physical thing or a mental thing, because he's young.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Parky beef with Scar? I don't know. I'm not there. Where was Palmer? He was allegedly injured. And Chris said, is there going to be a show next week? Of course there is. Live show next week from the Cosm. Of course. And Tess says, what I'm saying is his players are letting him down and we don't have other options. Well, we do have options. And Shea Daddy, we do have options. Shea Daddy says, who's in charge of getting the team prepared for and focus? Well, it's got to be Parkinson in the squad. So, and Matt Al, who's here, we weren't ready for the physicality. They bossed us. They were sharper on the ball and they exploited us like other teams have. Tippy tappy. No, they weren't tippy tappy. They made the game ugly. It was ugly.
Yeah, and a lot of the things, they were panicking us, so we were taking headers and passing and sending it to them.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, calm down, guys. Take a breath. And they just never took a breath. It was like, it was just the worst game to watch ever.
It was a tough one. Arthur almost had a howler early with that kick. Sheesh. I'm not worried about Arthur. Arthur's just coming back, Michael, and I appreciate that call, that comment right there. But I'm not. Arthur is just coming back. This is not Arthur's fault. He may be.
No, he saved an amazing goal. He stopped it, and then we didn't have the follow up. But to give them credit, I mean, it was the person who took the goal, so they were going to be in the box the fastest.
Yeah.
But we just, the luck of the draw, right?
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. All right. Do you want to watch this interview with JM?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Remember, Marie's going to be with me live next week.
Jack, defeating the derby, I'd imagine it's a pretty disappointing mood at the minute.
Yeah, very much so. It was
he looked good,
not the way we wanted to go about the game. Not the result we wanted at all. Really, really disappointed. But we have to bounce back from that now. We've done that many times this season. We've got a real strong group. And there's nothing but trust and unity in that dressing room to know that we can, we've got a good week ahead of us now to build up to the next game. And, we want to fight for each other and make things right.
Can I just be total devil's? We always talk about trust and unity and togetherness, and that's what I want to know. What we're going to help us go up. Why do they? Is that a marketing thing, or you think it's true?
No, I think it's true, and I think they're all disappointed, and I think they're all pissed.
Yeah. It's like they let them.
Maybe that's what we need going into Birmingham is a team that is pissed off.
What a great comment right there! Holy shit! This is you go and you lose to Shrewsbury down in the 23, and like, okay, how are you going to bounce back? You lose a second one. That's actually not a. You don't want to lose this game, obviously, right? But is this what is the catalyst?
And plus, Birmingham they lost to the same team.
Yeah, they did do.
So it's become even more important. I think.
And anyone can lose to anybody in this league. You and I both know that for sure.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
They're all good. They're all professional football players. They're all good.
Yep.
Okay.
Good managers, old school managers. No, there you go. Yeah. I get it. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is the kick in the ass. Let's see what else. Yes. And so by the way, so happy to see a GM on the pitch and interviewed. Yes, he looks ready to go.
Back on the game, the timing of that penalty, obviously having gone to the break level, was it always one of those that just felt like it got away from you almost?
Yeah, I think when you give teams like, they're going to fight, they're going to scrap, and when they've got something to hold on to, they can be a difficult team to play against. And unfortunately, we gave them that. We gave them something to hold on to, and we couldn't get that second breakthrough ourselves, which is really disappointing. But like I've said, we've just got to bounce back from that now.
For you, on a personal note, it's been a long time that you've been out with an injury. You returned to the pitch today, while not the result you would have wanted. It's clearly a landmark moment for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I think coming back much quicker than expected. Big shouts out to all the medical staff, the manager, everyone that's put in
he's back.
The hard yards over the last three months, and it obviously really it's a bit of a bittersweet moment. Great to be back out there, but not the result that we wanted. But for me personally, really pleased to get back out there.
How important?
I'm so happy he's back, Marie.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's back. I mean, I hope it makes a difference. I really. He didn't look out of. What did he play? 20 minutes tonight.
He did really well. I was surprised. I mean, He came on with fire. I think one of the things, I'm so disappointed today, but what he talked about is, everyone has a role in what we have to do, right?
Yep.
And as fans, we have to suck it up. Go, this was a hard loss, but we have to support our team, and that's what we do.
Yeah, we can be critical. You got to support the team, and that's but on the good note, he's back. I don't like dropping these points. This is I'm very
It's
just support around you.
Sorry about that. What?
No, it's disappointing. It's incredibly disappointing.
Yeah, it is incredibly disappointing. Yeah.
In terms of that support, how motivating is it heading into this stage of the season for you to go and perform for those people? Yeah,
it's really important. My family support back home, and for everyone to be there, especially when you have an injury like that. It's it's how you bounce back from it and how you can manage with the mental side of things. All of a sudden, looking at a few months on the sideline, and being able to come through that mentally, and then physically. Like I said, the physio staff have been great throughout the whole rehab process, which has been really helpful. Being able to take care of both sides of physical and mental.
Looking ahead to next week, you've got 7 days now before you face Birmingham back at the Stoke Harass. How important is it that you stick together as a group and work as hard as you possibly can ahead of that fixture?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we've got such a solid unit of a group in there, and we will bounce back. We are a strong group, and we'll put things right. We'll work on the training ground tirelessly and make sure that we put ourselves in the best frame of mind and state going into next week.
Well done. Sorry. Well done on that. Good to see him back. And more importantly, on the same note of that, I'm going to bring in Hip Karma. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are we?
Calming voice, what we all needed with Marie and Hip Karma for this evening. Oh my God.
I am happy to be here. If I go on mute every now and then, it's because I have literally contractors behind me putting up a deck. So there'll be muting on and off. But I needed to be here to provide some support. This is the local pundit support community as well. So I'm going to let you vent, and then I will try to provide some support because Marie is allowed to vent as well.
Well, I thought I would want someone else to vent tonight. So I was ready to go. I pulled it back. Marie sort of calmed me down. Kelly's calmed me down. And now we need you to vent. I need a vent from you. Can you give us some? And by the way, thank you, Kelly. Yes, 1.47. Thank you. It's very good news. Thank you. On a shit night. So can you vent for us? Can you take a different role tonight?
Actually, no, because I've been here all trying to support the team and seeing the team as people. No one wants to go and do and perform like that when it's a local derby. I mean, really, no one wants that. Oh, John.
Yeah, there's that thing about celebrities. Our team are celebrities, right? Their names. And I think I can't remember who said it, but celebrities are called that because we celebrate them, right?
Well, there you go.
And so they're putting themselves out there to win, fail, and so if you can't, all of those guys and the manager and everyone associated with the club is disappointed, as well as the fans. We are disappointed, but it doesn't mean we lay down and say, well, I guess that's it. No, we fight.
Yeah.
We fight.
Yep.
Look, absolutely we fight. The thing that I suppose I'm looking to temper, and it was a conversation that I was having with the lovely Kelly Davidson in the yes, she's awesome. She's fantastic. Our phone in our extra time, was that yes, people are angry and frustrated. Yes, people are disappointed in what has happened, and still this team is human beings. They don't want to go out there and lose. As you say, they have a high profile. They are in the spotlight. And I would also suggest that the level of expectation that is currently upon them is enormous. For a team that has just been promoted into this league, for a squad that has at least half of it still the members that were in lower leagues, to be performing at the level that they currently are overall is awesome. And yet people are getting down on them because they're not winning anything all the time. They're not winning all the time. Look at where we are. Really? Look at where we are. How many of us at the beginning of this season said we will be happy with mid-table or into the playoffs? And now
not me.
People are looking to, I know not you, but a lot of people were. And now we're so angry at them. And not just Palmer.
Don't get me. Don't sell me out like that. Don't sell me out. I see what you're doing there. I see what I can't even respond. I can't even host back, Marie.
Marie, save him. Dive into the silence.
Josh, you're okay. I did suggest that someone deliver oxygen to your house mid-game. We're all okay. Okay, we're all okay.
Yes, I have a house. We're all I get it. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Meaning like it's not on fire. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
That's it.
Josh, go ahead and vent, buddy. Go for it.
I think the expectation is there because the opportunity is there. With great responsibility, it's right there. With great power comes great responsibility. And honestly, we could go next week and win, against Birmingham City. We can do. And I know there's City guys in here, John Merrill, who's, gloves come off. Be nice to Hip Carmen, Marie from SoCal, John. You could come at me, but don't come at my people. I feel like we have a great opportunity to go and take care of business. And then things like this happen that don't need to happen, but they do happen. So what's the bounce back, right? So now we're dealing with what just happened. This is the reaction. And then, so we'll deal with the bounce back next week. But the reaction is, honestly, are you fucking kidding me? You lost to Shrewsbury Town? Really?
Yeah, that's pretty well said.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, I don't, that's the reaction. We'll deal with the aftermath next week. But the reaction is, are you kidding me? What's going on? Sorry, I know.
I'm sure the Birmingham fans were saying that when they lost to Shrewsbury. It's like, what?
Precisely.
What just happened? What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But this is football, everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Any team
Came out
can
on paper.
win on any given day.
Yeah, any given
And
Sunday.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yes, we were kind of played. We played right into their hands, into their game.
Should I read the any given Sunday speech right now?
If it helps you, Josh, go for it.
I'll find
Will
it.
it help us too?
I don't know. Hip Karma.
Look,
You know what?
if I don't know the speech, if you wish to read the speech, you can. Or do you want to save it for another time when we are actually in trouble?
Well,
there you go, Hip Karma. Give it to him.
Because I'm reading, and with total respect to the community, because you know I love you all. I'm reading what Shenandoah Daddy is saying, that
Where's
we've been sliding and sliding with no reaction from the manager and team. In May, maybe folks will understand why some of us are frustrated. I fully respect your opinion in those terms. And yet I would say to you, where are we on the ladder in our first season in League One? This is no one's definition of sliding.
Yes.
This is overachieving.
Yes, we are overachieving.
Literally. The people who are surprised when Brum is defeated, they're entitled to be surprised, totally. They were championship last season. Where were we last season? League Two. Where were we the season before that? National League. So we are at the moment the definition of overperforming.
Yes, we are a success.
Yes, we are.
We're a success story.
And people and teams lose. And it's particularly shitty when it's a local derby, when you really, if there's a team that you want to pound, it's like Chester or Shrewsbury. And we didn't. And I will say back to Marie, yeah, and Shrewsbury also beat Birmingham. So we're in good company.
I put a smile on my face, and a God, I love this positivity, says Tess. Oh my God, I was ready to go all in. This time last year, we'd gone 6 games without a win. We're doing well, says Matt Al, and Matt Al is so fucking negative. And Tess says he feels at she feels at home listening to this. And Hip Karma says absolutely Hip Karma. John Merrill, watch it. Anything that happens this season for now is success for you guys. If I'm being honest. You better be honest. And then Kelly Davis says, "You go, girl." There you go. You both go, girl. I love it. I was going to read the Any Given Sunday speech, but I guess I won't at this point.
No, we know you want to, so go for it.
No,
come
I'm
on,
a detective, dude.
Because now you got people going, "What is the speech?"
No one knows what it is. Do people know what it is?
No, I don't know, but if it's less than 20 minutes, we're in.
I think it's okay. Who wants to hear the speech? Hip Karma and Maria just like gave it a. All right. So has anyone seen this movie or no?
Yeah,
I have, but it was literally over a decade ago.
Okay, John. Okay, do the voice. Okay, okay. Here we go. Should I go full? Should I get out and come in? Get out and come in. Okay.
Full rehearsal. You're shooting this rehearsal.
No, it's cold. Cold read. To do a cold read. Ready? Do a cold read.
Yes.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes till the biggest battle of our professional lives, and it all comes down to today. Now, either we heal as a team, or we're gonna crumble, inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. Sorry, my voice is totally cracking up. I can't do Pacino. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And if we stay here, we'll get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. So clearly I'm Parkinson, right? I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around and I see all these faces and I think, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not, shockingly. I've chased away anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stare at the face in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, you lose things. You get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow or too fast, and you don't quite catch it. The inches we need, and everything around us mean everything. They're at every break of the game, every minute, and every second. On this team, we need to fight for those inches. On this team, we need to tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for those inches. We claw with our fingernails for that inch because we know that it adds up with all those inches that it's going to make us the fucking difference between winning and losing, between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in every fight, there's a guy that's willing to die. And with that inch, are you willing to die? And I know I'm going to take that more than life. And it's because I'm still here willing to fight and die for those inches. Because that's what living is. It's the 6 inches in front of your face. But I can't make you do it. Now you go and look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now I think you're going to see that guy who's going to go that inch with you. You're going to see a guy who's going to sacrifice himself for the team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do it for the same for him. That's a team. And either we are going to heal now as a team or we're going to die as individuals. That's a football team. Who's coming with me? There you go. There you go.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, there you go.
And well said. It's so true.
It's very, very true.
We have, I think, the team that can do it. Now, whether they will or not, that comes down to sometimes just luck, right? I mean, a ref makes a bad call. There was some bad calls in that game today, that things that we should have overcome. I mean, that I do believe, and that Ted Lasso thing, believe. I do believe.
Put it on the wall.
I do believe.
Yep,
and I hope at the end of the season, win or lose, that the Wrexham supporters in the stands will cheer for the team.
Yes.
I think we can't get too high and can't get too low. We can't. And then, this is a low. We can't get too low. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed.
No, I do. I mean, it's so important to remember the kind of stats that Mad Al just shared.
Yeah.
About where we were last season and still what we managed to do.
Yeah.
This team is they're scrappers, they're fighters, they want to win. They wouldn't have come from where they're at back in the National League to where they're at right now if they didn't have that core belief, that they can do it. And this probably, it's shaken us. I'll tell you, it's shaken them. It's shaken them, and it's how they're going to respond to it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of horrible that next game is Birmingham, because I don't want them to get shaken again. Win or lose, I want them next week to go in and play the beautiful game.
This might be the best thing that happened to us.
It might be.
Annie always says to me, 24 hours can change everything. Granted, we're not going to play tomorrow, but what if it all works out? She says that to me all the time. What if it all works out?
It's great.
She says that to me more than I want her to say to me. But what if it all works out in regards to us going up and doing well? And we all kick every single ball. And I apologize for my voice. We all kick every single ball. But what if it all works out? What if we go into the playoffs and we still go up? What if we get automatic promotion? What if it all works out? And
then guess what? There'll be a new set of problems.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
That we will have to overcome, and we will do that. and they will do it. And we have a great owners. And the support from the whole community and everything. I think we got a shot at this. I really do.
Matt also says they certainly fired us up for next week. And
Yes.
by the way, I'll challenge anyone out there, by the way, to get 2 calmer voices than Hip Karma and Marie from SoCal.
How many times have I talked you off the fence?
Never.
I've talked you off the fence.
No.
Calm down.
Calm down. No, calm down. Calm down. No, it's just great. I'm so happy you guys. Sorry, guys, gals, come on tonight. And Hip Karma, what time is it for you? Noon.
It's actually lunchtime. Yes, it's 12:25 for me.
Yeah.
So
A different day.
Yes, it's Friday. Happy Friday for those who are in Australia and surrounds.
Okay. Are you coming in for the game next week? Are you picking up from LAX? Is Marie from picking up from LAX? Is that right?
Look, I will be watching it from my new deck. Well, not really. It'll be cold, but
Okay.
I will be looking forward to you guys at the Cosm.
Okay.
I do have a late Christmas gift for you, Josh, that I'm bringing to the Cosm. So, got something for you.
There you go.
There you go.
Not only the gift of her present, but
surprise.
Surprise. Gotta do the voice. All right. Well, it's good to see you both. Oh, not see you both. No, I hear you both, which is great. One day we're gonna get Kelly Davidson to come in for sure, and then we'll have a full.
Oh, then it'll be a fair fight. We get Kelly. Yeah. Are you there? Come on.
Kelly's in the chat. We can see her. So yes, let's see.
Anyways, on the good notes, right? JM's back, right? Yay for JM, says Michael Wolf. And John Merrill, you are, listen, it's gloves off now. Gloves off now. It's gloves off now. All right. So thoughts on our transfer market before we get out of here? That bombshell out?
Oh gosh. I hope, I thought we need another striker. And then there was that one play, and all of our strikers pretty much were in that box, and no one could effing score. So I don't know. It's like there's a jinx, is like some sort of a curtain in front of the goal, where if Mullen is there, we had Fletcher, we had Mullen. Who else do we have there? I mean, no, we had everybody there.
Yeah.
And it was just like a nightmare. It was watching a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of nightmare moments in that game. Parkey knows his stuff, and he's going to look at this team and think, what the hell is not working right now? And let's hope. We have a lot of good players on our bench. He hasn't quite found that combination, but it's funny with any game you watch, whether it's the NFL or football or soccer, what we call it over here, and it's just finding that magic moment. And once you find it, that magic, it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable.
I still feel there's magic. Listen, we're down today.
There's magic.
You take 25.
There's magic on the team.
What did you say, Karma? One bite at the elephant at a time?
Yes.
This was a small bite.
You eat an elephant, one bite at a time.
Yep, one bite at a time.
Yeah.
But we got to do it in a couple months, right?
We
don't have a lot of time to eat that elephant.
Yeah. Claw with our fingernails. There you go. All right, that is our Wrexham reaction. I want to get everyone out of here. It's been great. Hip Karma, Marie from SoCal. It's great to see. I'm going to say see you both because I feel like feel like we're there. I hope everyone enjoyed it. So who wants to give the on that bombshell? We're all going to stay on. Who's going to do it?
On that bombshell.
See you soon.